guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a slightly different video. I didn't actually plan to do this video at all. I had a haul to do. I have so many exciting haul videos coming up. But basically what happened is, if you follow me on Instagram you will know that today, literally today, Sunday, my new fitness guides are releasing. So the volume 2 of the gym one and my first volume of the Busy Bee Summer Shape Up, so like the new selection of guides, home guide. That didn't make any sense probably, but basically 2 of my guides are releasing tomorrow. Basically I was getting so many questions about the home guide, about getting fit from home, about all of that shabam, so I thought I would do like a general video sort of talking a little bit later on specifically about the guides that I'm releasing, but also just talking about how to work out from home, how to get fit from home, because it's definitely not something that I personally considered at the beginning of my fitness journey. I didn't consider it at all. I just jumped straight into the gym. I didn't think about home guides. I wasn't, you know, interested in home workouts and anything like that. I didn't think that they could be as effective as they have been for me and as they are. So home workouts is kind of a relatively, on a scale of my fitness journey, a relatively new sort of thing for me, and I love them to pieces. I've been away for the past week with James, who is my fiance's family, and we went away to like a cottage for a week, and I knew that I was going to be doing the home workout guides that week, because obviously we did end up going to a gym. I actually did the home workouts at the gym, but we didn't know if we'd have access to a gym or not, and also I wanted to test out sort of doing the home workouts all in a row, so like 6 days in a row. First kind of proper day there, which was the Sunday, so literally a week ago, I did my first home workout, and I just couldn't stop thinking to myself that it would be so cool to create a video, this video, where I talk about my experience with doing the home workouts for that many days, and I talk about what I've eaten on that holiday, because we ate a lot of pizza, a lot of chocolate, all of that shabam, and how I found doing well, they're around 15 minutes to 30 minutes home workout every day that week. So it was actually only 5 days. It was Monday to Friday. Yesterday was my last day, and I obviously I did a home workout on Sunday, so technically it was like 6 days. I did a home workout every single day. Or did I take a rest day? I can't remember. Maybe it was 5 days, maybe I took a rest day. I've got it written down by here. So I set up that little project for myself. I did every day, I wrote down what I had to eat, and I didn't record any talking or anything, but I recorded the workouts that I did. And so we'll have some little clips of the workouts as we talk about things later on, and we'll go through what I ate and all of that kind of shabam. Firstly, I want to talk about home workouts in general and working out from home. Like I said, it wasn't something that I thought could be so effective a few years ago. It wasn't something that I'd really considered doing. I personally always thought that home workouts, which is funny to look back at now, were too easy, like wouldn't be as challenging for myself as doing a workout at the gym using weights. Well, that was before I actually tried a proper home workout. They are not easy. Obviously there's different levels of any home workouts. In the guide, for example, we've got easy, we've got, you know, different workouts that are leveled easy, medium to hard, and hard. If you are sat there never having done a home workout and you don't think that they'll be effective, or you may have tried one before, maybe it wasn't on your level, maybe it wasn't right for you, but I can guarantee you, after 4 years of training at the gym, I literally nearly pass out after every home workout. They can be so challenging and so effective. Common mistakes with home workouts is that people tend to rush the movements. They sort of, if they're doing something like a sit-up, they'll just kind of go, do as many sit-ups as you can, and just lose the form. Form is basically doing the movement correctly. So, you know, having your back straight, having everything in the right position, and performing the movement correctly so you don't injure yourself, and so you do the movement as effectively as you can. When you're working out from home, I found that form is so important for doing the moves effectively and targeting those muscles that you want to target and feeling very achy the next day. Form plays a big part of that. So one of my top tips for working out from home is to get your form right. Take the move slow, focus on your muscles. Mind to muscle is a big one for me. Focus on the muscles. Don't rush the movement. If you're not feeling it in the right places, if it's not working for you, you don't think you're doing the movement correctly, go slow. Take 3 seconds down on the way down on your squat, or 2 seconds or whatever. I always do things like this. I take, you know, a long time to go down. You're keeping tension. Hold at the bottom for like 2 seconds. You know, you're keeping that tension and you're pushing up. You're focusing on your glutes. You're focusing on all those muscles that you want to be using. And that creates, for me, a much more difficult movement. Each rep is going to be a lot more difficult. And home workouts are meant to be fast paced and stuff like that. So you don't want to be kind of going 10 seconds down on your squat and then holding for 5 seconds. No, I'm just saying that you can take it a bit more slowly, focus a bit more, squeeze your core at all times, squeeze all those muscles you want to be using, focus on using those muscles and keeping your form correct. We don't want any injuries, we don't want anything like that, and we want to be using the muscles that we want to use during each movement. I hope that makes sense. As you go through the workout, or even just as you go through a set of 10 squats, keeping your form like perfect will get really hard. You're meant to feel wobbly, you're meant to feel out of breath, you're meant to feel in pain, it's meant to be a struggle and it's meant to be a challenge. And I think that's one thing that I personally really struggle with, is being out of breath. I don't like the thought of being out of breath, and that's weird for someone who's so into fitness, and my whole sort of career and social media was built on fitness. I love weightlifting, I love all that, and I am out of breath in every workout I do. But I don't like being very out of breath. It reminds me of my anxiety. It reminds me of the only, luckily, 2 times where I've felt very much like I was going to have a panic attack / probably starting to have one. Very out of breath, very panicky, and I think when I get severely out of breath, it reminds me of that time, because my heart beats so fast, I feel sick, and I want to recover straight away. I don't want to be out of breath, and that's something that I've really had to work on. Home workouts, they are going to make you out of breath. That's the point. They are high intensity, they are 30 minutes, so they're short. They're 15 to 30 minutes of short, sweaty, out of breathness, and they are going to make us out of breath, and that's okay. If you're someone like me who does not like being out of breath particularly, remember that our bodies want to be challenged. They do want to be challenged. They want to be fit. They want to be healthy. And I can't express enough how much home workouts will improve your fitness. So lately, since I've been doing these home workouts for this guide and putting, you know, these together with Connor, I do actually work with a PT. Completely forgot to mention this, but I mentioned it in the last time I talked about the guides. Me and Connor, if you know Ellie Darby, that's her boyfriend Connor, he is a PT, and he actually wrote my 8-week guide for myself before I even brought out the versions of these guides. So I asked him if he wanted to work with me on these guides, just because myself, I'm not a qualified personal trainer, and I always work with personal trainers when I create any sort of guide, just because it's just necessary in my opinion. Anyway, when we were preparing this guide and I was testing out all the workouts and I was doing them over and over again, like a lot, you know, like multiple times a day at some points, just to kind of go over the workouts and see what we wanted to do and things like that, I was shocked at how my fitness improved. And so much so, I don't like cardio, I don't like running, I don't like anything like that, because I hate being out of breath. So much so that literally 2 days ago when we went on a walk and there was like a vertical hill, we walked all the way down it, I ran up the hill. I was literally in shock. I was like, when did I get this fit? And it was honestly from doing all the home workouts, all the HIIT workouts, the high intensity workouts. They are so good for your fitness. So that is another reason. Our bodies want to be challenged, they want to be fit, we want to be strong. It's a good thing to be out of breath. Obviously don't push it too far. So for anyone who doesn't want to follow a guide, because obviously there will be other people out there who sell guides, there's loads of people out there who sell fitness guides, and whether, you know, you don't need to get mine, you can get anyone's guide, or if you don't want to purchase any guide at all. I would recommend doing sort of HIIT style workouts or circuit sort of style workouts. So workouts where you're going, for example, say you're doing squats for 20 seconds, then you're resting for 10 seconds, then you're doing something else for 20 seconds, then you're resting for 10 seconds, doing something else, and that could be one mini circuit, and then you've got this, and then HIIT workouts can be laid out in a lot of different ways. There'll be a lot of information online. You don't always need to purchase guides from influencers or anything like that. I always want to make that clear that it's not a necessity to make progress. I made progress before without using guides, but I do have to say that personally I now find it very difficult to function in the gym without a guide. I find it very difficult to get motivated without a guide. I just love going, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym. I need to go to the gym today, I'm going. I don't need to think about what I'm training. I don't need to think about what I'm doing in the gym. I've got it here on my phone. I just click it, I'm doing it, and I get my workout done, and I do a good workout. I love it, I love it, I love it. And I would just create guides constantly if I could, because I know personally I literally struggle. I'm always doing my guides, whether I'm repeating them like 10 times because I haven't released a guide in however many months. I'm just constantly doing guides because it's just what I personally love. I know a lot of other people feel that way, and that's why I do love releasing guides, just because it feels like a community, it feels very motivational, and it's just nice to be following something that you don't have to think about too much. But that being said, if a guide is not for you, then there's information online, there's information on YouTube, you can do it yourself. Obviously, if you are purchasing a guide or anything like that, the beauty is that you do just have the workouts completely done for you, and they are sort of done in a specific way. They're not just thrown together. Each circuit is specifically done and everything like that as well. So they're not just mashed together. The beauty of buying a specific home workout done with a PT, as I've done mine, is every movement and every workout has the knowledge to be put together in a certain way and things like that. So there is obviously benefits to buying that, but I'm not saying that you can't make progress on your own or you can't make progress not using Fitness Guide. Like, that is not true at all, and I never want anyone to believe that. They are just a luxury, they are a benefit that could help you personally, if that's what you prefer, make progress and sort of enjoy your workouts more. That's 100% the main reason why I create my fitness guides, is to make people fall in love with the gym and to make people like, oh, I love it. To make people fall in love with fitness and being active, because it really is a huge part of my life. One other thing to say when it comes to home workouts is, if you are starting a new fitness regime, a new kind of, okay, I'm gonna do a home workout every day, I'm gonna do a home workout 3 days a week or whatever, don't go crazy with your diet. Don't reduce things too much. What I'm trying to say is, don't lower your calories too much. Don't be starving yourself. Don't be hungry all the time. I've spoken about this a lot before in my fitness videos. Don't reduce things too much. Don't restrict yourself too much, because it's not good for our bodies. Our bodies don't like having a huge amount of restriction. They bounce back, they sort of fight back, and they'll also adjust your metabolism, and there's a lot of things that will go on if we restrict our bodies too much. They're not going to be too pleased about that. If you're starting to work out more than you were before, then you are already burning more calories. So you're already bringing you're already bringing yourself into a calorie deficit by burning however many more 100 calories that you're going to be burning during your home workout. So you don't need to change your diet too much. Obviously, I would always fully 100% recommend eating nutritional food. If you don't think that you have a healthy diet or a nutritional diet, then make sure you are eating nutritional foods, that you are fueling your body with good foods. But it doesn't mean that you need to restrict yourself or reduce your calories or anything too much. Just have a little play around, see what works for you. Start doing the workouts, maybe reduce your portion size a little bit and see how you get on from there. Obviously, if you're kind of at a halt, then you can always increase your cardio, start going out for more walks. Make sure you're getting your 10,000 steps a day in. That's a huge one. I know it's so difficult, and I know I personally struggle with it a lot, but getting 10,000 steps in a day is so good. Also, make sure you're drinking lots and lots of water. It makes a big difference to your progress. It makes a big difference from your health. It makes a big difference to how you're feeling. And the last thing that I wanted to mention is motivation. I had to think about these things a lot during this week when I did a home workout every day. Big one for me is remembering that everything we do, going to the gym, doing a HIIT workout, doing a home workout, whatever we do, is a choice, and it's a choice for us. It's a choice that is made by us. You don't need to do that if you don't want to, and nobody should be pressuring you to do that. You shouldn't be doing your home workout. You shouldn't be pushing your body for anyone else. only for yourself. Make that choice for yourself and make that choice because you want to go. Always think about working out as a chore when really it's not, it's a luxury. It's a luxury that we can go to the gym and have a workout, or that we can use our bodies, that our bodies are able to do a workout and they're able to be challenged in that way. Some people don't have that, some people can't do that, and we are so lucky if we are able to create a space in our home and do a home workout and challenge our body and do that for ourselves. It's mentally good for us, it's physically good for us, and we're just lucky that we're living, that we're breathing, that we're moving, and that we're working, and that our bodies are able to be challenged in that way. And I think that's a big one for me as well. And lastly, it is not all about the way we look. A big focus I feel myself and other people struggle with is we think that we need to work out because we've got a goal to reach, an aesthetic goal, the way we look. So we want to lose fat, or we want to do this, we want to do that. Remember that it's not all about that. On the days where you feel demotivated, because personally it's easy to feel demotivated when it's all about looks, when it's all about that, because it's not. Fitness, health, gym, working out, it's not all about the way we look. It's not even close to all about the way we look. There are so many benefits to working out. Like I always say, stress, anxiety, all that mental health business, working out really does help. It releases those happy endorphins, and it does help. It is proven to help just doing a bit of exercise every day. Another thing is physical fitness. We want to be healthy, we want to live as long as we can, we want to live to see our children, we want to live to spend time with our grandchildren, we want to live a long, happy, healthy life, and fitness, working out, even if it's just for a short amount of period a day, is going to help with that. And so I do urge us to focus on the mental side of it, the physical side of it, not just how we want to look. Of course it's okay to have goals to want to lose fat. Of course it's okay to have goals, aesthetic goals, and to look a certain way. But when you're feeling demotivated, remember the other things and the other reasons why it matters to be fit and to be healthy and to get your workout done. So yeah. Although some days you just can't get a workout done, and that's fine. That happens to me a lot as well. I don't want to seem like I'm just this person that's super motivated. I am not. I have many a times where I go into a slump. That is okay. That is normal. Do not put too much pressure on yourself. And then also anyone who's working out from home or at the gym or anything like that, I always say that I recommend tracking your progress by photos and looking in the mirror. I never recommend tracking progress by weighing, just because personally for me, I have never really gone down in weight that much. I've stayed the same, or I've even increased sometimes when I've looked better or leaner or more toned. What's with me in this? I find pictures and looking in the mirror better, especially mentally. The thing to say is don't look in the mirror every single day and analyze your body. I, again, am a massive sucker for this. I remember like 3 years ago when I first started my fitness journey, I would literally look in the mirror every morning and be like, how much progress have I made? Belly? No. Legs? No. Bum? No. And I would be so hard on myself and so horrible to myself. And I know that I used to be this very self-hatred person towards my body, but it was just frustrating to look back at myself that would get up every single morning and just be like, no, you haven't made any progress, you need to go to the gym. When you look at yourself like that every morning, you're never going to see the progress, you're never going to appreciate the workouts that you've been getting in, the work you've been putting in. You're always just going to be down on yourself. So take a start picture, take pictures whenever you want, look in the mirror, but do it with love. Please always, we want to practice changing our bodies with love. If we look in the mirror and we see we're not at a stage where we want to be at, that's okay. We can want to change, but we want to change with love. We want to say, this is my body right now. I'm appreciating it. It's a living human. It's my body and I appreciate it. My body loves me, so I need to love my body back. And where was I even going with this? Was this even about self-love, this point? No, it was about weighing yourself. Hope that last point kind of made sense. Kind of went on a little, this is going to be very difficult to edit. I'm sorry if there's a lot of difficult cuts and I'm like, yeah, because it's just, this video is already like 3 hours long. So now I'm going to move on a little bit to talking about my specific home workout that is releasing today. See, there are 3 types of workouts: an easy workout, an easy medium to hard workout, and a hard workout. There are 3 workouts in each, so you've got 9 workouts. Easy, medium, hard. Everyone's at a different stage. Will find the different workouts at different difficulty. As long as you are challenging yourself, as long as you are struggling, as long as you are sweating, as long as you are pushing your body, you'll make progress. It doesn't matter if you do the easy workouts for 20 weeks straight. If you're still struggling and you're still pushing yourself to the max, then that's fine. Obviously, I want to urge you to always be progressing, always be pushing to see if you can do that next medium workout or that next hard workout. But if you're still struggling, you're fine. If you're still sweating, if you're still pushing yourself, you are fine. The workouts are all no equipment, so that is literally no weights, no equipment. You don't even, the only thing I think needs equipment is like something to do step-ups on. So not even a step-up, they are where you tap your feet on something. So it could literally be your dog, could just lie there and you could just jump and tap your feet on the dog. Probably not a good idea, maybe like a sofa or something would be better. I think it was in my previous home workout, we did things like putting your feet up on the sofas and doing sort of incline press ups and things when I wanted this to be done anywhere. So I did one of these workouts on the Sunday. The one time I didn't record it, I did it in the garden of where we were staying, and it was just a green grass, just green grass, patch of green grass. Did the workout, got it done, and I actually thought that was so cool that you can take this anywhere with you. Okay, so now we will run through, got my trusty notepad, my experience with doing the home workouts for 5 days straight. I'm gonna say, I can't remember if I took a rest day or not, 5 days straight. My experience with it, what I ate, and the progress that I thought I kind of made. I definitely did not, during this week of working out, reduce my food, try and eat healthy. I ate what I wanted. I enjoy eating fruit, I enjoy eating salads, I enjoy eating nutritious foods. I also enjoy eating pizza and chocolate and everything like that. So you will see a mixture of diets within here. Now obviously, if you do have a goal to lose fat, then yes, you probably want to, you know, be a bit healthier than I may have been here. But I wanted to see how I felt and what my experience was with keeping my food exactly the same and just doing the workout every single day. And I was actually really surprised. So on Monday, which is when I probably started sort of tracking what I was doing, not tracking, but you know, writing down, I started with 2 digestive biscuits. It's a good start. It's a good start to my nutritional plan. My 2 digestive biscuits and a coffee. Without a doubt, I have a coffee every morning. And it's not like a black healthy coffee. It's like half milk, half coffee with 2 sugars, or something crazy milkshake thing that I have. I know. Then we went out, we were out and about, and I ended up having a smoked salmon and cream cheese, like toasty thing. James also had one of them. He only ate one of his toasties, so I ate the other half. So I technically had a toasty and a half. Then after lunch, I got in my home workout. I really enjoyed this one. This is my 2nd home workout in total of the holiday. I was really, really enjoying it. After the home workouts, I honestly go so red in the face. I get so out of breath, and I do still struggle with the thought of being that out of breath, but I try and think of all those things we talked about before, and I do enjoy it. I do enjoy looking like a red tomato. I do enjoy seeing in my body that I've worked that hard and seeing the outcome of working that hard, which is usually me looking like a blotchy red tomato, and I quite like that. So I definitely struggled, but I enjoyed it, and I was actually really looking forward to going back the next day. And out for food in the evening, and I had pork belly and mash and veg, and honestly, oh my gosh, I can literally taste it in my mouth right now. It was so good. Probably the most unhealthy thing on the menu that night. But it was very, very good. I did feel very bloated after it, so I think it did contain a lot of fat and probably a lot of calories. But it was really, really tasty, and I definitely don't regret it. I never ever do. I never regret things that have happened. If you do sort of think you've eaten too much, you've had a binge, just work to the future. There's always tomorrow, the gym's always there. Don't panic about it. There's literally no point panicking. One bad meal is not going to throw you off tracks. One good meal is not going to get you to your progress point, you know? It's all in proportion, it's all in the balance of life. And in the evening, I mean, I'm not even going to count cups of tea because I probably have multiple cups of tea a day, but I know I had a cup of tea that evening, and I had about 5 Roses chocolates. You know the box with the roses? I mean, I say 5, it was probably like 5 to 10. About 5 Roses chocolates, and I had 2 gin and tonics throughout the night. On Tuesday, I had a porridge and a coffee in the morning. I had porridge with raspberries and blueberries and a bit of Nutella, I believe, with my coffee in the morning. Then for lunch, I had jacket potato and tuna. I believe we were out and about. I think one of my favorite meals when we're like out for lunch or something is jacket potato. They are healthy, and I love tuna. Tuna is also really healthy. Mostly they are filling. They are filling and tasty, especially when it's like tuna and mayo and Then after that, we got some fudge from the fudge shop, and I had a few pieces of fudge with my coffee. That was my 2nd coffee of the day, because I usually have a coffee right before going to the gym. That's a relatively new thing, and I have found that it seriously makes a huge difference. If I don't have a coffee before the gym, I feel so heavy and a bit more like, oh, I can't do this. If I have a coffee, I feel like I literally go on a mad run, and I'm like, okay, I got this. Yeah. So I recommend having a coffee before the gym, you know. Then I believe I got my home workout in. Again, we went to the gym that day. This gym was like 10 minutes down the road from us, and it was a Nuffield Health, and because we are members of Nuffield Health here in Bridgend where we live, it works so that we could go to that Nuffield Health and sort of get in for free, because you can go to any Nuffield Health. It kind of works in that way. So that was awesome. Day 2 of home workout, non-equipment, getting sweaty with me. I enjoyed it very, very much. Very hot, I got very sweaty, and I was wearing joggers which were quite hot and sweaty, but I love getting hot and sweaty, and I often wear joggers to the gym just because I love getting sweaty. And after the gym I had an apple, and then for dinner we had steak, chips and veggies. And I don't have the kind of desserty thing for the evening for this night, which I usually always will either have like a digestive or something sweet, roses chocolate, something, or like a gin and tonic or something. So I'm assuming I forgot to write down that one in the evening. Or maybe I'd eaten so much fudge that day already that I wasn't feeling it. Then on Wednesday, I had an orange in the morning, and then me and James went to like the outlet centre thing, and we grabbed hotel chocolate, so good, with like a chocolate coffee. So that was a very chocolatey morning, but it was so, so good. Then out and about we had a wrap. I had some cranberries covered in yogurt, and I had an apple with some water. Then this day, I remember I was very anxious. I was very, very anxious. I was having a bad anxiety day that day, and I don't know why. It came out of the blue. There was no reason for it. Months and months ago, I was going through a much worse period with it, and I've had a really good period of time where I've been managing it really well. That day was like a really big flashback of like, I was not dealing with it well that day. But luckily me and James, we got through the day. I love my James. He gets me through my bad times. And I didn't want to go to the gym that day. I did not want to go to the gym that day, but I kind of said, oh, I'm not going to go. And James was like, okay, I'm going to go anyway. Maybe you could just come with me and just walk on the treadmill or something just to keep me company. And I was like, okay then, because I know he'd do the same thing for me if I wanted to go and he didn't. So I went with intention to just kind of go on the treadmill. As soon as I got there, I knew that I wanted to work out. I knew that my anxiety would take a step back if I could get focused enough into my workout. I would have that time of freedom where I just smash my workout, and I would literally just go so hard and get so achy and get so sweaty that I would have a clear mind just thinking about recovering from each set and just smashing it. And it helped so much. It helped during the time and it helped after. It helped me so much. So that was my Wednesday workout, and then after the workout I had an apple, I believe, and a lot of grapes, and then in the evening we had Pizza Hut pizza. I was going to say Domino's, but it wasn't Domino's. We had Pizza Hut pizza, garlic, like mozzarella ball things, chicken wings, like loads of like Pizza Hut-y stuff like that. On Thursday, I started my day with a coffee. I then had toast. James made 4 slices of toast, 2 marmalade, 2 Nutella, and we had half each. So I had 1 marmalade piece of toast and 1 Nutella piece. Thursday was the day, I remember now, that I didn't go to the gym. That was my rest day. And that was because we did a massive walk. We did 15,000 steps, I think it was, that day, which I know isn't loads and loads, but it's still a lot. So I decided to take the day off that day. I had a lager, we had ice cream, which was so good. I had a Nutella ice cream, and I had a goat cheese and veg sandwich, which was insane. Then in the evening we had chicken Kiev, chips and tomatoes, which was also so nice. And then we had a treacle tart for dessert. Friday, I started my day with a coffee and an apple. Then I had a chicken and bacon salad. We had that out and about. Then I hadn't eaten much that day, but I don't know why. Maybe it was because I ate a lot before and didn't work out the day before. Maybe it's because I didn't work out on Thursday. But anyway, I'd only had that salad. I mean, it was quite a big salad, but I'd only had that salad and the apple and the coffee, and I had so much energy and I was so desperate to work out. Maybe it was because I hadn't worked out the day before. I ended up doing 2 workouts. I did an easy workout and a medium workout, and I was gone. I was working out for, I think, about 40 minutes, I think, which is a lot for like high intensity interval training, but it felt so good and I had so much energy and I really enjoyed the workout. So every day will be different. One day you'll do like a 10-minute workout and you just won't even be able to move, and you'll just be like, I can't do this anymore. And then another day you'll do like 500 workouts in one go and be like, yes. So don't ever get down. There are ups and downs to every working out fitness journey. And in the evening we went out and I had a pasta which was so good. It was like a salmon and tomato-y pasta. It was so nice, and I had a hot chocolate for dessert. I felt like that day I didn't eat very much, which was yesterday, which may explain why I'm so hungry today. I feel like over the week it all evens out, so don't bother being hungry every day, because on the weekend you will just explode and want to eat every single thing in sight. So that was kind of how my week panned out. With regards to results, my first day I took a picture and a video, I think. I can't remember what I did now, but I felt kind of normal, a little bit bloated and a little bit sort of, I have put on a little bit of weight compared to however long ago, I don't know. My stomach wasn't as flat as it has been in the past. It did have more of a little B shape to it. I do have like a muscle in between the kind of above and below in my tummy, and that muscle, when I put on a little bit of weight, even like a little bit, I'm not saying I hate it, I used to, but now I can just, it's just part of me. The kind of 2 bits of stomach grow outwards, and a little bit of muscle that's right above my belly button kind of stays in, and so it kind of, my belly kind of goes into a B shape. I think it's a kind of common thing that, because whenever I sort of have mentioned it, a lot of people have said that they have the same thing. As the week went on, I did see my stomach flattening out, which was so surprising, so surprising. And then I took some footage of myself yesterday, was it? Or was it this morning? Yesterday, after my last workout. Or was it this morning? Oh my gosh, I can't remember, I'm losing my memory. But anyway, I took a kind of like final little video, and I put them side by side. I haven't looked at them side by side yet, but I felt in myself and how I was looking in the mirror that my stomach had flattened out a lot, which was so surprising considering the fact that I hadn't changed my nutrition. I hadn't sort of eaten clean. Nutrition is really important, so I was so surprised and happy with how much of a result I'd seen from just adding in a workout every day. It was amazing. It was just a 30-minute sweaty workout, and I felt so much better in myself. I felt way less bloated. I felt way more lean. My stomach felt way flatter. I was very happy, and I was very impressed by how much I loved and enjoyed not just the results, but doing them mentally, physically, everything, doing the home workouts. If you are interested in any of the guides I'm releasing, the home one, and also I've got the volume 2 of the gym one, then those will be on busybcaris.com. Today, I'll put the time up, we haven't confirmed a time yet, and they're not limited or anything. They will be available, I don't know for how long. A while. And I really hope you come and join us. There's a Facebook group as well. You'll be emailed the link to that. You get emailed everything, so just check out on your emails. Make sure you put the right email in. They're £15 each, and don't forget to join the Facebook group, because you'll be wowed by the amount of positivity, the amount of love, the amount of everything on that Facebook group. Honestly, I love the Facebook group so much. Such a massive part of the community and the guide and everything, and it just creates such a love. It gets me to the gym, gets me motivated. Okay, I'm gonna love you and leave you guys. I won't do a self-love ramble at the end of this video, because hopefully we've talked a little bit about self-love, but I've just got to say it, you are enough, as my favourite quote, as always, you are enough, YAE. Please give the video a like if you did enjoy it, leave me a comment below, let me know if you're going to start doing any form of home workouts, or let me know below if you're excited for the home workout or gym workout release that I've got today. Let me know if you're going to start just trying to become a bit more active. I freaking love hearing from you guys. I love getting DMs, getting comments, getting messages about your journeys on fitness, about how even just watching my hauls has made you want to start walking more, start getting out more, start being more active, start introducing fitness a bit more into your life. It makes me so happy, so please leave me a comment below. I love reading them, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you so much. Bye. Mwah.